years. It's been 2 years of you guys telling me he's not Mexican. I know he's not. It takes the information from StartGG, and on there it says he's Mexican when he's not, due to a stupid glitch. I can't take it. PJ, I can't take it. I can't take it.
Dude, I know, dude. I always said I'm not good enough to play this game. There's two things I could have went into, TOing and production, and I ran to TOing. I cannot stand doing production for this game. Running a stream is one of the hardest things in this game for sure. It is rough.
True, which is why you got to give shout outs to the folks that are doing it. I mean, you got a good team here, HungryBox, that have basically been putting on this show for quite a bit of time. Nothing you can do about Smash.gg though.
Yeah, it's one of those forces that is just always ever so present in the Smash scene. So we did have a lag check between BestModePaul and ShinyMark before this game, so we might be seeing a little bit of spaghetti from that, but nonetheless, I mean, keeping it very close. One of those characters heroes is where it's like, yeah, like a slow character that doesn't have the greatest frame data, but has some pretty decent range. It, like, on paper, it doesn't seem so interesting, but with the usage of those Infinity Stones, as I like to call them, that bounce and Accelerado and those power-ups makes it so that it's really, really tricky to kind of pin down the character, but ShinyMark able to do that there with that forward air to cover the high recovery. Yeah, bounce is such a solid option, especially when you're contending in neutral versus a character that's so willing to just throw out T-jolts like ShinyMark is.
And we kind of just saw the big problem in the matchup for ShinyMark, which is going to be, it's like, yeah, you're going to dominate neutral, you're going to be able to win off stage, you can intercept the character, you can play really, really well in this matchup, but God help you if you ever get hit. Like, once this character gets powered up, you die very quickly. It was just like a last little hitbox to the back air, and then finish ShinyMark's stock at around 100%. We are getting a good combo right here from Pikachu, but yeah, 43%, solid bit of damage, but yeah, the damage differential clearly in Hero's favor. Only needs maybe 2 or 3 more interactions before Pikachu is at kill percent.
I would say Paul here is definitely the dark horse, given the fact that the usual suspect for these online tournaments being Sonic's Wrath. And you got Spargo. They're the ones right now waiting in the top 3. So ShinyMark, of course, would be the 4th person to be there. But if Paul does it with Hero, it's definitely something you don't see almost ever in a Coinbox.
Yeah, it's good to see, BestModePaul continuing to represent his region well and getting a lot of great wins as well with this hero. A character that I really, really like. I used to play Hero a lot online, and it's good to see like a resurgence of Hero post-COVID. Really, really great stuff from all of those Hero players. Shout out Sparkle, one of my favorite players as well. And this news comes through, putting people to sleep even in the air. But ShinyMark with that insane match is able to live that one, and now with this power up, gonna look to get any hit really to close out this stock. Literally just one hit, but when you're a character with slower moves and slower aerials, it just becomes so hard because ShinyMark and Pikachu is just gonna be so difficult to just hit with a kill move randomly.
It's cool to think that this 18-year-old Central Floridian kid is casually the best Hero player in the world now, officially. Just one of those funny things to consider.
Yeah.
Gets the fair too. Okay, he's up on game 3.
At 145% of range. Hero with rage is terrifying.
Hero with rage, potentially a crit. Like, I mean, I'm here for the nonsense. I'm here to go ahead and see if this character can just land that one massive blow to end ShinyMark's stock a little bit early. Just a little bit. 18-19%, that's plenty.
Another bang comes through. Good normal getter from ShinyMark and punishes the jab appropriately after rolling behind with a dash attack, and now Crackle Slash comes through, just trying to find a move, and that's some big mana loss as the Kaboom gets canceled out by that T-Jolt, but still ShinyMark in this game. With the Accelerado, though, for BestModePaul, this is going to be a great opportunity to try to close in and catch the Rat, but ShinyMark actually just stalling there with the Thunders, just saying, I'm willing to just hold this spot where, it's funny enough, like, that's kind of where top platform in Battlefield is. That could be a really big struggle for Hero to hit, so kind of smart there. Another Accelerado for BestModePaul, though. This could be big.
And now the reflect is off, so offstage interaction, and no MP left.
That was a miss imp. He didn't charge it.
Yeah, what a strange interaction.
Damn. Womp womp.
bit of an unfortunate way to find yourself in a game deficit, but I mean, it feels like Beast Mode Paul had the right game plan there. Like, ShinyMark is going to win neutral. ShinyMark's going to make it difficult to recover. That's just part and parcel playing against Pikachu. But we talked about how difficult it can be when you're feeling like you need to press and you need to hit those strong hitboxes occasionally. It didn't really feel like Beast Mode Paul was struggling that much. Like, he was getting stocks off relatively early. So props to him for finding the clutch blows that he needed to keep that one even. Just got to clean it up a little bit in those do-or-die situations.
Yeah, one of the biggest things. Oh, also big shout out to Beast Mode Paul. Seed 40 of the tournament, by the way. I just noticed that. That's a crazy huge run from Beast Mode Paul. I was gonna say one of the biggest things is that you know, Beast Mode Paul being a big time grinder and just continuing to push this character makes it so that you know, like you were saying, where on paper it should be really difficult for Hero to hit those big haymakers that his aerials can be. Because he grinds and plays so much, it's really good at catching people in their movement. One of the underrated things of Beast Mode Paul's skill set, I think, is that no matter how fast you are, he's going to find a way to close out those stocks, and he's going to be confident about it as well.
Damn, so PJ Goose reminded me, I almost beat Beast Mode Paul today. I was one hit away. It was game 3 last stock.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Did that kaboom also just like linger through all of ShinyMark's invuln? ShinyMark was sticking on ledge the entire time. I thought that, like, yeah, it's a brilliant idea. Just go ahead and use your invulnerability to deal with that. The projectile lasted so long that ShinyMark still got hit by it. Absolute nuts how good that projectile is.
Yeah, Kaboom is a killer, and that down smash is as well for this side of ShinyMark, 129%, and oof, great tempo switch there. Instead of going for another spell or just canceling the spell, ShinyMark thought, okay, menu is up, it's time to go and push up and close in some distance, but that Sizzle is going to be able to close out that stock. Great stuff from Beast Mode Paul. A little, you know, spell usage is just a big tempo difference, and it makes it just that much more difficult to really punish Beast Mode Paul for pulling the spells.
Toss him off stage, though, and trying for that thunder. And then also, this is what I love of watching Paul. Every now and then, he'll get the opportunity to go for a haymaker, and he never misses out right there. Like, that was one where you didn't have a huge window to try to punish that option off stage. And these Bo5 Paul's like, I'm just going to dash attack it. I sure do hope it hits, because good God, does Pikachu die early. Managed aggression, I think, is the best way to describe his playstyle.
Yeah, I always talk about that, where like anyone can just throw out kill moves at any moment, but having that killer instinct to switch and switch your mode so quickly is one of those skills that just makes you so much more difficult to really pin down as a player.
Oh my God,
Deep
if you hit
forward
that
air, wow.
deep fair. Market looking for that down B probably.
Immediate roll back up from Beast Mode Paul is going to be putting him back into center stage. So important on Hollow Bastion here, but the forward air catches the jump once again. That forward air has been stuffing out Beast Mode Paul very consistently there. Not using the double jump there, knowing that once you burn the double jump, it becomes scary to land. But when you get when Zoom puts you on that middle platform, it just makes you a prime target for that shield pressure from ShinyMark. And fortunately, Beast Mode Paul not taking too much damage from that situation, but still a big hill to climb. But as Scaps has been saying, it just takes one hit for Beast Mode Paul, and Pikachu dies really early.
Okay.
As you speak it, PJ, Beast Mode Paul makes it so. At 152, we got a little bit of rage to play with, but the high recovery actually baiting out ShinyMark to be a little over aggressive in the corner. Now just trying to land literally one hit, because 6 MP, you're not doing too much with that.
Yeah, one of the more interesting and unique mechanics I think that gets underlooked is that mana resource bar. It's like, you know, it incentivizes Hero, a character that isn't the greatest at boxing, to force them to say, okay, now you can't just play your projectiles and spells, now it's time to get some hits. But with this Accelerado, one of the greatest usage of your last pieces of mana is, you know, buffing your speed so that you can get those extra hits to get a little bit more. And 17% looking for a zoom there, didn't quite find it, but the dash attack covers the roll once again. As we now get to a last stock situation, Beast Mode Paul potentially...
Oh, game 5! Wow, Beast Mode Paul about to sneak in the top 4 like that. Insane shield break.
I'm shocked. I was not ready for that.
So was he, trust me.
Slash?
Yeah, that was an oomph flame slash shield break. Yep.
Literally one hit. Like, ShinyMark's shield was perfectly full. Gone.
If I'm not mistaken, that move is really fast too. The flame slash. Let me actually check it, but it's one of those faster options where it's like A lot of times you shield right in front of hero. I didn't see what the rest of the menu said, but it makes a lot of sense to just hold shield in front of hero, because it's like, well, what can they really do about it? They're stuck in their menu for a while. None of their moves are really that scary, except for that one. That one will just break your shield with a quickness, and that's going to be a game 5 situation for BestModePaul. Seed 40 in the tournament, now in top 8 and looking to move on to play Spargo. What an insane run from BestModePaul.
Thanks, DC kick.
Now BestModePaul just has to finish it up, like right here. This is always a potential what could be option, but I mean, given how Clutch has been playing so far, I don't want to see what could have been. I want to talk about what was. I want to see this incredible run continue to potentially a grand finals placement.
Yeah, well said. I mean, I'm on the BestModePaul train for sure. But ShinyMark's going to be looking to derail my BestModePaul train, as with a big percent lead, can definitely just start going into a very slow playstyle, which I don't think is what we've been seeing from ShinyMark so far. I feel like ShinyMark is opting to smother BestModePaul and stopping him because of the option of pulling spells like Accelerado, which makes the matchup go from I can camp forever to now he's in my face instantly. So it's one of those things where BestModePaul can, from across the stage, change the tempo just by getting an Accelerado.
And we have one right here. ShinyMark taking a moment to slow things down, and that might actually also be something that ShinyMark can do, is try to just time out these buffs. Accelerado does have a time limit on it. Bounce has a time limit on it. So, yeah, occasionally don't feel the need to pressure this character when they have those buffs. Just let them go ahead and flail wild a little bit and stick with your defensive options in those spots.
Yeah, exactly. A sizzle attempt from BestModePaul comes through. No mana, though, and at ShinyMark, you're just looking to not only close out a stock, but really just not get hit, because if you don't give that mana bar, you'll eventually win that neutral with that T-Jolt. And I think, is there a certain number of bounces you can get in the stock? I think that's a myth, right? I'm not sure, but if ShinyMark is playing towards that, I mean, that could be a good option. I don't know if that's true. Wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, a little bit of lag right there, it looked like, as our feed froze, but... Oh,
no.
And it's frozen again off stage. Hero is so susceptible to that too. You're pulling out menu rapidly looking for zoom, and then a lag spike knocks you down. That has got to be the worst possible outcome for BestModePaul.
Yeah, and I mean, it's unfortunate. It's hard enough as it is to menu that quickly when you're off stage, but
you know
to have that extra lag.
You know, those servers have been crazy tonight.
Yeah,
we're having all sorts of issues. People couldn't even open their own rooms for a bit, so they're at the mercy not only of Heroes RNG, but I guess of Nintendo's too.
And I don't know who's the crueler mistress right there. It feels like Nintendo been throwing us a couple curveballs all evening long, but hopefully BestModePaul gets a couple good top decks here as a little bit of karmic justice, as we might need that given how defensive ShinyMark has started to play.
Yeah, BestModePaul holding on to this psych up. Literally any of the aerials, I think, or any of the forward air or back air will just close it out here, or close out the stock, I mean. So, you know, looking for that, not looking to burn your psych up on a weaker move, but unfortunately that spike is going to end the psych up for ShinyMark. And the up smash attempt. What a small hitbox on that up smash, and that's going to be ShinyMark actually coming out on top of that situation. So unfortunate. BestModePaul having all the right reads, but not quite the right move for it, or quite not the right spacing.
Remember, for a hero, every once in a while, one critical means even game.
Yeah, it's true.
Lest we forget.
Simply hit black.
Oh?
Choose to kill them at 0.
Or you just go for the hocus pocus. Screw it.
That would do too.
To get star power and just run at him.
I had somebody get giant on me with hocus pocus, and I was very, very unhappy when I died in one hit.
Yeah, it's very humbling, isn't it?
Exactly. It's like, GG, I have to shake your hand there. You outplayed me. What can I say?
Yeah, with the bounce online, and that background shield actually giving a lot of mana. Tries to react to that up B with the turnaround neutral B, and unfortunately not finding quite the timing for it. But I like that attempt. I mean, like Scabs was saying, controlled aggression is something that BestModePaul's really good at, and he went for that haymaker there. Gotta respect that, especially when you're down 2 stocks to 1.
Oh my god.
Oh, he landed it.
Oh my god, last stock. It's all spells. If the spells ring the bells, this could be it. But he needs the right spells. He's getting zoom barely. Almost gets red. What do you do? Okay, Accelerato. Oh!
Grab misses. That's a big drop
that
for
it?
ShinyMark, but the Nair connects. Doesn't get the drag down, though, because it's a rising one. Not ready to hit that fastball timing. 142% Accelerato is gone for Beast Mode Paul. The uppy out of shield, 7%. I wonder if a crit F smash will kill now. We're about to find out potentially as Beast Mode Paul is just looking for any hit falling out of the forward air. That's one more instance where Beast Mode Paul gets a little bit of luck here.
The whack was there. He chose
Bounce?
not to pull it out. The bounce instead. So we're trying to play a
Psych
little bit
up!
of neutral safely.
Imagine.
Shield break, shield break, shield break. Any aerial will shield break here with both power-up spells online. The drag down doesn't get the up smash, gets an up tilt instead. What a big miss input. ShinyMark knowing he can't shield. The flame smash comes through. That's 45% as Oomph ran out as well. Now, Beast Mode Paul with a big haymaker. The dash attack doesn't connect. ShinyMark just trying to find a way to not choke this away. The whack comes through and jumps right over it. One less instance of chance and another forward air not connecting. What is going on? It is so close as Beast Mode Paul just needs one hit, but that is the Nair into the up smash, and that's going to be ShinyMark moving on. Edge of your seat. What a last stock situation. Wow.
Damn.
Ooh.
Listen, we all might have been hyping up Beast Mode Paul. We all wanted that narrative gameplay right there where Seed 40 upsets Seed 3, but you have to give props to ShinyMark not cracking under pressure.
Almost in
Facing
reverse
off
three
against the
stock.
character that